Well, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. I don't know if you can see, I'm pretty. Well, we get into the light here. I'm pretty red in the chest area there still. After yesterday's baking on the Russian River up in Guerneville. Still, it was a nice trade-off for a good day of fun and some real good videoing with the new Panasonic V100. I'm choochin with the SDR 879, the standard definition here, because I forgot to charge up the old battery on the new cam. I sort of wore that down yesterday, but the standard chooch is pretty good. You put a high-speed SD card in, and according to my good bud Matt up in Vancouver area in Canada, we should be choochin good with this card. Anyway, happy Monday, everybody. I'm out here with the Wolfie as usual, and today's deal is it's pretty crispy out. I left work about 4 o'clock and she was already kicking on 90 degrees. So Wolfie wearing 2 fur coats, I can imagine how he feels choochin along here today. But it was a good day at work. Monday, you know, my allergies are really, I guess we're peaking with the allergies right now, because we're seeing a ton of allergy patients at work, and everybody's coming in really miserable. They just can't get any relief. The allergies are so bad in Sonoma County, and right now it's the grass pollen season, which is the worst of all, because there's really no shortage of grass, right? So we're going to have to bear through a couple more weeks, but I think we're at the peak right now, and it's a busy day out here on the street. You can see them backed up. Usually other days I tell you how busy and noisy it is here, and then I'll turn around and there's nobody on the street at all, and you're all like, Rosie, you got fats in your belfry, girl. You just crazy. Anyway, it was a fun day, and I was watching my friend Riley J. Astrea's getting caught up, because like me, she's a prolific vlogger, and I always get a lot of people writing me saying, Rosie, it takes so long to catch up on all the vids and stuff. I want to catch them all, but man, well, what can I say? I like to chooch, right? And I like to be out here videoing, and I know there were a lot of uploads on the river yesterday, but I really enjoyed shooting most of them and rendering them in high def. You know, it's always a learning experience on YouTube. You think you have a high def camera, and you think all your problems are over, right? Well, they are not, my friend, because you may shoot in high def and then you go to upload it to YouTube, and you wrongly assume that YouTube is going to render those in high def too. And what they usually do is, instead of being in 1080p, they're letting them birds fly at 480p, and you're like, WTF, what happened to my high definition uploads and stuff? So, and then you take your time. You're gonna use the Windows Movie Maker program or the Apple Final Cut or whatever, and you gotta convert everything over to save it in HD, and then you upload it. You know, you're thinking, Rosie, you're such a dingleberry. You should have known that already. You know, you got close to 800 uploads, and you're still a neophyte on the channel. Yeah, I am, but I like to learn, and that's the fun of videography. So I got a few new toys today. We're gonna get back before dinner. I think we're gonna chooch a while on the stereo receiver today. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I think we're at the point where we got a good shot of getting that old Sherwood running, that Sherwood S7200, and the Sherwoods are just legendary from the 1970s in terms of their warm sound and everything. So I am very excited about doing that. Oh, that jasmine smells good, so good. I'm walking along here, and all this jasmine is in bloom, and I smell the citrus and everything, and it's just a it's a knockout. It's a really great smell here. But other than that, it was a good day today. Chooching along, didn't have any big problems at work. But oh yeah, I was telling you, I was looking at Riley's uploads, and I guess, you know, today's Monday, and I get in there on Monday, and it usually takes me till about Tuesday afternoon to get caught up. But I'm on her Thursday uploads, and she's describing her experience of being a store manager in Columbus, Ohio, at one of the gamey or Dollar Trees or dollar store, family dollar stores there. And I had to laugh. You know, she's talking about how the tough area that she was in, and how she had to, her store was right in front of the projects, and she'd have to go recover the shopping carts once more and bring them in. And I thought, I'm going to compare my store when I used to work at Sears Roebuck in Baltimore on a place called North Avenue down there, and this was in the 1970s and stuff. And it was just in the heart of a ghetto, because that Sears was built in like 1928, right? And besides the fact that I almost killed myself on the elevator shaft. The doors opened one day, and I went to pull a carpet into onto the freight elevator, and the damn elevator wasn't there. Lucky I had the long 12 by 15 carpet to hang on the end of her. I would have been down a 80-foot shaft, and you know, no Rosie O'Kelly channel, no nothing, huh? I'd be lucky if I wasn't 3 feet tall, and but I probably still have my big mouth. But I was thinking, our store used to get hit so bad with shoplifting and shit that one day a bunch of you know, 3 or 4 guys walked in, and the sporting goods department was on the first floor of the store, and the store had these big wide double doors that would go out to the street. And a couple of 3, 4 guys came in, and they lifted up a whole Ted Williams sport fisher, like 18-foot boat, including engine, and they walked the whole damn thing right out the right out the door. They put it on the back of their flatbed truck and just drove off with it. And needless to say, upper management wasn't too happy with that loss. But the funny thing is, they closed that store about 3 months later. They closed her down. But that's the legend of the Sears North Avenue location. Long may she wave, there in good old Charm City. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to get Wolfie back now. We're going to get him watered down, and we're going to get onto this Sherwood. We got crap to do tonight. We can't be dickering off and all that. So, all right, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for being along.